Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's me, it's Scott. Hey,
and it's me, it's J-Mag, and I feel so lost. Oh my gosh.
Namjoon's brain. That's where we are.
I mean, that's literally, so we're about to watch the video.
We are.
Lost just came out.
Yeah.
And the first thing you see there is Namjoon's brain.
Dig it.
And that's kind of, if you joined us live on Twitch, I kind of started talking about that a little bit.
Yeah.
How excited I am for this album because, and also shout out to our members on Twitch who let us know, yes, this is kind of like a diary of RM when he wrote this. So I'm excited because this is the title track.
This is
Lost.
one of those you think you know, but you have no idea.
This is the diary of RM.
I was gonna say Namjoon, but
Not,
same
we,
thing.
We almost got it. We almost got it right on point.
But hey, look,
I'm excited.
So happy to have you here. If you're on Twitch and then YouTube, this will go up 24 hours later.
That's right.
So we play by the rules over here.
That's right.
But let's get into
Army.
it. We've been waiting for the longest.
So long. Oh, let me get in my position here because
Boy took his shoes off for this.
I did take my shoes off.
Let's
ready to go. Crossed up.
Crisscross applesauce over here, baby.
I'm ready to go. RM Lost. Maybe we will be found.
Maybe.
Lost. Okay. The Lost Show.
Okay. Already, I like the way that this is being brought in.
Okay.
This is
different.
If you saw Late Night with the Devil, got that old school vibe, with the old TV show back when it was real new, real hip, real cool. Anyways, sorry about that.
This is interesting.
It's different. It's different.
Good evening.
Good evening.
좋은 저녁이에요.
Yeah.
Presenting his new solo single.
Lost.
I love the deadpan looks.
저는 이 노래를 너무 좋아요.
And then they get excited.
그는 오늘 밤 우리 위해 공연해요. Performing for us tonight.
Give it up for RM.
That's everybody right there.
Yeah.
Homeboy on the right. Wow. Oh shit. Okay. First off, I love this. Just this part right here, like an old school music video. Nobody does that shit anymore.
Yeah.
I like that.
Look at his lip syncing that
Take
part.
it for the low life. How you get lost? Take it for the low life. How you get lost? Take it for the low life. It was you. It was you.
Oh shit! I was not even. Oh my god. I was not prepared for this. Oh shit.
I'm goddamn lost. I've never been to a club before I hit the club. I never felt so free before your goddamn girls. I never felt so fine before I hit the club. Hold up, damn now thinking the word. 정신차려 보니 어느새 나 통한 거래. 시간은 손살 14살에 벌써 30. And I look up in the sky, it's a silver cloud, you heard it. Tell me underground, pick it up, throw it in the trunk. Tell me underground, pick it up, throw it in the trunk. Tell me underground, pick it up, throw it in the trunk. Tell me underground, pick it up, now let's go talk.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, this is one of the most. So we kind of said that about Come Back to Me. There's something even more different about this.
It reminds me of these old dungeon crawler games that I used to play.
There's so many styles that are coming in.
No, like some
to play.
of the visuals, like they remind me of like some of these old like dungeon crawlers I used to play. Like it's just it's tripping me out. But like the old like retro vibe to it is like really refreshing. Like what's old is new, you know?
Right. It's so. I want to say intriguing is the word that I'm looking for the most right now. I'm like, I'm so intrigued. And the song is like a different, like not a traditional. I mean, at times it kind of has that moment, but it didn't start off like at all traditionally. Like
no. Maybe like
it's
old,
real unique,
like old traditional, but then like came in with like his like flair, like his style.
Yeah,
but like I want to see like where it goes from here.
Yeah, but I'm loving all the different styles that they're putting in here. It's kind of got some retro, some new wave, some animation style. There was claymation at the beginning.
That's what I'm saying. Like
so many different things.
The visuals are I'm absolutely loving because it's like very period.
Yeah.
Underground, pick it up, throw it in the trunk, dump it underground, pick it up, throw it in the trunk, dump it underground, pick it up, now let's go dump. Dump it underground shit. 난 자꾸 넘어져 피가 흐르는 중 I get lost in the ground but not bagging at you Goddamn lost Goddamn lost I've never been to club before I hit the club I never felt so free before your goddamn ghost I never felt so fine before I hit the club I got temptation I got temptation.
This stuff right here.
Every morning, every night, I always feel lifeless. And in the morning, I feel love, I hug it in excitement. Every morning, every night, I always feel excitement. When I feel lonely as fuck, I still lifeless. I'm never loving alone, gonna lightless. I'm goddamn lost. I never been to club before I hit the club.
I just got the video, by the way. So like how it started at the beginning, it says Namjoon's brain. Like this is like, like him trying to express like what goes on in his head, like all these different crazy kind of things, and like as an artist and as somebody who is intelligent as he is, trying to wrap your head around it is probably almost virtually impossible. So you've got, the Dutch tilts where it's kind of sideways. You've got different weird things flashing up, and then you have like all these different like every like different little sectional pod area. Could be like a different like either section of his brain or memory in his brain or like preconceived notion. I'm assuming there's a lot that's going on here, and I know there's going to be people army that look into this so much more extensively. So I'm looking forward to other people's comments. But it's intriguing.
I'm kind of on the same page with you on that, but like, I want to see how like the rest of it goes.
Yeah.
I never felt so free before your goddamn girls. I never felt so free before. I got temptation. I got temptation. I got temptation. I got temptation.
Oh shit.
I got temptation.
That was
Incredible.
Lost is out everywhere.
Give it up for RM.
The homie's like, wait, what about us?
I got temptation. I got temptation.
Oh, dude, I need some little RMs. I need some of those.
I got temptation. I got them.
Dude. Right place, wrong dude. Okay, and also I'm thinking lost. Like, lost in his mind. Mm-hmm. And again, what I said earlier, kind of like being lost in what that's what I'm sticking to. And again, I know there's gonna be Army that looks super more deep into it, but I'm interested to hear your thoughts because I gave so many of mine during the video.
So,
I'd like to hear yours.
So when it starts out, it's like, like welcome to his brain. Like immediately, like I knew, like, okay, we're gonna be we're gonna think like inwardly here, right?
Right.
He's gonna take us on a journey, like. Some of the lyrical content, like talking about like being lost, being lonely, like these are all like thoughts that you have, and especially before this was done before he left for his service. So like, these are like things that like you kind of think about, right? Like cloudy days, like sunny days, it doesn't matter. Like you get lost in your own thoughts. Like how many times have you thought like I'm going to do something, but then you daydream about something else, right?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah,
you kind of get lost in like that fog of like. Like what's going on, like what, how should I feel? Like there's all these like emotions that I'm kind of like picking up from like that, right? Like just from the lyrical content. Now, like from like the visual, I said that it kind of looked like the old like dungeon crawler like games that I used to play. Mm-hmm. Like with angles, they express like certain emotions, like with you like the views, like the point of views and everything that's going on. Like I know that's supposed to elicit like a certain emotion,
right?
And it's very, very fluid, although like kind of like chaotic, like as you are traversing what is supposed to be like his mind, and like as he's like singing and everything. And I want to know who the other people were, like what they are supposed to like represent, because like, maybe I'm just not smart enough to like get it.
Well,
but.
So I was thinking even a little bit further on that aspect, because that was what the teaser was those 4 individuals. The whole, I'm goddamn lost, like in my thoughts, in my brain. I wonder if it's, again, we know like the album is kind of like a diary for Namjoon. And one point that really stuck out to me in the video was like at first the deadpan from like the TV show people, it's funny, and then it's like they change it up though, and then there's it's in different languages, different intensity, stuff like that, and then at the end
we can actually kind of like on a much smaller scale we can kind of relate to that, like, right? Like,
well, I get what you're saying, but that's not where I'm going. But I get what you're saying, yeah, because sometimes you're like you gotta be on point, but I think what it is from his perspective. Like at the end there, it was like, hey, everybody lost out now, but they were all like upset. How many times have you seen, and it's any musical artist, they go on one of these late night talk shows, and all they hear is praise from these people. It's never like, oh, here's this guy, blah, blah, blah. After a while of hearing everybody, especially like talk show host type people, always like being super excited and stuff like that, and having that level of fame where people always are kind of like, and not to say that he doesn't deserve this or anybody in BTS doesn't deserve this, but like having people constantly like tell you how good you are, but like after a while, I can imagine it gets kind of old. And so like from his perspective, like at the end there with the 2 newscaster people, it's like he was hearing them, but he was hearing them, but wasn't listening. And all he could hear from them was kind of that monotone, like, oh yeah, this is out now. Like, and in reality, it may have been that cheery version. But after having all this pressure of not only being in the biggest group on the planet, being the leader of said group, and then also, then you know that I've got to go into my military service, Speaking from the heart and from his head, I think that's kind of the message he's trying to convey is like, y'all don't understand what's going on in my head. And like, you can try to understand, but like, even I can't fully like explain it. And like, I just, that whole thing of like the news reporters or the show people being monotone and then being excited and like change it up. I can imagine going through that cycle, that circus of all that media. After a while, like you hear everybody being like, a lot of it may sound insincere or fake to you, and like maybe this is how they truly feel inside. I don't know. Namjoon is such a deep artist. Again, we're trying to interpret what's in his head. Only he can say it, and I know there's gonna be an army out there that have already watched this 8 times by the time we finish this to like really try to dive in deep. That's just my initial thoughts.
I would say like to his credit, right? Like I pretty much agree with like pretty much everything that you said. So there's not really much I can add to it, but I will say that like this is again another one of those videos where, you know, surface level is one thing, and then like going and like peeling back like those layers of like what like the subtext is like another. And with the last 2 songs that he's put out have had a lot of subtext.
They have, yeah.
And it's one of those things where, to his credit, like he's packaged and put together like a product that makes you think, and it makes you have to go back and like listen, not just one time, and then to like the video as well. You're like, hey, like, what does this mean? Like, what is what is like the mundane, the day to day, like I was saying, like, you know, like the emotions that you feel, right? Sometimes it is hard to navigate like how you really feel about something, and what you're saying a little bit about how, you know, maybe to the rest of the world, when he is being presented or when the group is being presented, it is in such you know, a plate that comes from a place of like such high praise, but then like on the inside you're kind of like, you hear it so much, who's on fraud watch, who really means this,
Who's on fraud watch,
like
you caught that.
I did. Bugs flying around the house. Yeah, it's just one of those things that's it's crazy. Like you can relate a lot on any level to like this song. You can relate to the surface level of like what's going on, where am I, I'm lost, I'm lonely, and then you can take it to like an even deeper level, and then kind of like how you explain, like you have like those thoughts, those emotions, those feelings, like going through your head, and it's just like one of those things, like on multiple fronts, like he's making you think. And I think like as an artist, that's like what you should do. Like, it's just,
hell yeah,
it's been packaged in such a way that it's like it's really thought provoking, and that's really interesting.
Yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of that. I'm excited for the album, so stay tuned. We'll have the album exclusively on our Patreon this next week. So if you want to support the channel, that's one of the best ways you can do it.
Absolutely.
But otherwise, we love you. Hopefully we get some more music videos. I'm excited for the album. I'm about to rewatch this a whole bunch. Appreciate you tuning in to our reaction. Appreciate everybody on Twitch who joined us live.
Thank you so much.
We love you guys. We appreciate all of you. And we would be absolutely lost without you.
True.
But luckily we have you.
Facts.
And we will catch you
On the next one.
Good shit, right, Maroki?
Man, that's got my brain in a tizzy right now.
Yeah. Like, it was dope.
I gotta rewatch that. Oh
Yeah, it was good. It was real good. It was real thought provoking.
gave me a migraine.
It gave you a migraine. Shit. What about you?
Trying to
then?
figure out Decipher.
I mean, again, like it's one of those things that you're gonna have to listen to it multiple times,
Yeah.
or like watch multiple times. This is how it is.
Oh man.
In the chat, what do you think?
If anybody's still here,
No, we still have some.
it could be rewatching it right now and not
Yeah.
listening to us.
Shayla's streaming both.
That was dope. And I
Yeah.
like the song. We didn't really talk about the song that
Yeah.
much, but
It was really good.
it was super thought provoking though. Like,
Yeah.
There's a lot of very cool, interesting imagery.
Yeah,
Definitely, definitely got to go back and analyze it because there's so much there.
But like I said, like on surface level, like even going back to like it throws it back to like an older like era. Like it has like a very, very like not retro because it's older, but like kind of like a 70s vibe to
bit,
it.
little
Shayla goes, I'm lost too. But
Same.
It has what he's doing is just like, again, like bringing the past to the present a little bit, like with with visuals and like some of like the imagery and visuals and imagery, same thing. I'm not trying to be too deep because I have to watch it again, but like there's just like some really really cool stuff that's going on that he's doing.
I think I'm spot on with the like when you go back and you look at like how many times like they've heard like I'm not gonna like say if this was James Corden. You can only take James Corden saying that, oh my God, you're the best, so much before you realize. Well, I mean, we already know James Corden's a bitch ass liar, but not saying that they're lying, but like hearing constantly from people like I don't know, like I think that's the kind of the message he's trying to convey. Like it gets tired after a while. Like
I think it's
man, you told me I've been on this show 8 times. You told me I'm the greatest thing you've ever seen 8 times. It's
I think it's all about perspective too.
But because that's the thing though. Think about it like this from an artist's point of view. They're like that with everybody they meet.
I mean,
that's why I think that kind of that correlation is coming from. It's like really after a while, like you hear those people, and that maybe that's in your brain. That's all you're hearing is that monotoneness. That okay, I know you're just saying this because you're saying it. You know.
It's like
I mean I don't know. I don't know.
It's like thanks for having me here, but you're saying the same thing that you've been saying. I got you.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like
Incredible.
Lost is out everywhere.
Give it up for RM.
He's definitely like.
And I think like these like maybe these people were supposed to like represent like maybe his individual thoughts because they helped prop him up to get up to that stage. Maybe like some internal thought kind of thing. I don't know.
I think if they did represent like thoughts or like I don't know what their job was there, but I think if they were to represent like thoughts or like emotions, then they would be a little bit more present. I don't know. I don't know. I have to like go back and like really watch it. But the fact that they didn't, there's not really a lot of talking or like a lot of emotion like between all of them. So it's kind of like they're all in it together. They're all part of like something that like is going on in his head. But like the only one that I really saw show emotion was like the curly headed gentleman who like always smiled.
Yeah.
So who
that's got to be one of those that I got to go back and reinterpret. Try to learn. I'm gonna go on Twitter after this and see what Army is posting.
Yeah.
And then look back at our reaction and be like, "Fuck, I missed that. We would have sounded so smart if I just looked at Twitter first." But we're here doing blind reactions.
I mean,
so
that's what you get.
You don't
like,
get to read theories before we go into it.
It's 100% like just like a very first reaction, like. And
that's
to give credit where credit's due.
Dude,
like it's beautiful. It's thought provoking, and it's
their individual music is getting more interesting and interesting day by day.
You're not the camera over. We're waiting for it to fall. Stop. My neighbors are probably like, "What's going on over there?"
What are they doing up there? Why are they banging like that?